Imagine, once upon a time there was a small company that almost no one noticed and no one traded. Now what if I told you that a dollar volume hit 30 million and the share price went from 30 cents to $1.30? Yeah, this company is real, and I'd bet you'd say, I want a piece of it too. Or would you? The small company is called Pingify International, and it all started on the 2nd of May. Even in the early hours of trading, it was apparent that something had changed. A sudden burst of buying occurred, the likes of which the company had never experienced before. The frenzy continued throughout the whole day, and on the next day as well. But what happened? What was the trigger? The most vicious pumping campaign of 2014, that's what. A reported cost of $6.5 million. 12 emails suddenly appeared, glorifying a company that has just 2 employees, CEO and President Jason Gray, and CFO and Director Vlad Milutin. A company with figures like just over $2,000 in total assets, $62,000 total liabilities, no revenue since inception, and $100,000 in yearly net loss. By the time the price explosion reached its peak, Pingify had a market cap of over $70 million. But then something went terribly wrong. The BCSC had apparently warned Pingify management of the pump. The company claimed being unaware of it to the point, although we're not sure how that's even possible. They also said they didn't authorize a campaign or participate in it. A brutal blow followed the next session, wiping 40% of Pingify stock. An even heavier blow came when the CFO, Mr. Vlad Milutin, resigned, citing he couldn't bear the losses of thousands of investors in what he called a pump and dump scheme. But here comes the interesting part. He suggested that 1 or more purchases of S1 shares are behind all of it. What S1 shares, you may ask? Well, back in the beginning of 2013, the company made an agreement selling a total of 25 million shares at just 0.005 cents per share. Considering there's 50.1 million shares issued and outstanding, of which the company CEO owns 25.1 million, Mr. Milutin's conjectures seem to be on the mark, especially since there's no 4K filings from Mr. Gray. Now, a caveat emptor badge looms over Pingify's profile, but a suspension still hasn't followed, and the crazy trading continues. Just last Thursday, the stock spiked more than 90% and held the gains going into the new week. This was triggered by a letter of intent to acquire a company called 80 Elements Entertainment. But even this seems to be a simple mislead. The acquisition deal is anything but new. The intent has been declared as far back as August of 2013. 2 of Pingify's quarterly reports contain the offer, but thus far the company has failed to close the deal. Now Pingify seems to be recycling old news to make headlines with a deal that seems to be going on and off for a long time. And of course, the pump continues. In fact, we received an email just yesterday. The question remaining is, if Mr. Milutin is right, how long until the dump begins again? I'm Martin Nadenov for Hotstock.com.
Hello, this is Brian Fisher. I'm the publisher of Hotstock.com. You probably landed on this page because you're looking for more information on a particular stock. What you may not know is that this stock is making a chart pattern which has already been seen in the market thousands of times. So if you were able to look up all of the previous times this happened and count how many stocks went up or down after the signal, you would know the probability of this stock. I provided a link to a free piece of software that you can download that will tell you just that. If you're thinking about trading this stock, you may be walking into a situation where the odds are 80% that it will fail, or maybe the odds are 80% that it will go up sharply. Isn't that something that you should know? With one click, you can look up any stock and get the probability. In addition to the chart probability, you can see the earnings trend, the trends in revenue, a consensus of all analyst estimates on Wall Street, and the average price target. If you want more information, you can use the software to get a complete research report on the company. Okay, so this is great for looking up one stock, but what if you want to know which stocks today have the highest probability to increase? That is the big idea behind Hot Stock Precision. This software scans the charts of every single stock on the market every day. You can sort by which stocks have just made signals with the highest probability to make huge moves up or down in the next few days. If you're looking for something more specific, You can see the highest probability penny stocks, the best from Wall Street research, or the best short sale candidates. Our software has already been downloaded by over 200,000 people. We've had reports from users making from $500 a day to over $75,000 a month using this program. Once you have tried it, you're never going to want to trade again without it. But I don't want you to take my word for it, or the word of the thousands of users that have already made great reviews. I want you to try it for yourself, absolutely free. So go ahead and click on the download link. Follow the simple instructions to get your free copy today.